everybody, my name is Carmen Shenk. I'm the Tiny House Foodie, and welcome back to the Right Sizing Your Kitchen Challenge 2018. I'm glad you're with me. Today we're going to talk about what you do with all of that stuff that we're going to be getting rid of. Now, I think that's the part that gets a little overwhelming for people. It's not a big deal to go through your kitchen cabinets and find the things that no longer serve the purpose for you. But when you try to figure out what to do with all that stuff, that's when it gets a little bit challenging. And I know how challenging that can be. So let's talk about some of your choices from here on out. You can try to sell some things. There's Craigslist, eBay, FreeCycle. You can try to just give some things away. There's all kinds of places that accept donations. There's thrift stores and charities and the dog pound, the old folks' homes, churches. There's all kinds of charitable organizations that welcome gifts and welcome donations. There's also the possibility of just packing it all off to the landfill, and that's not the 100% great idea. So let's talk about what the best ways that you can find the right home for your stuff, or as we call it around here, the schnitzel, the things that no longer serves the purpose. So first of all, let's talk about that kind of gray area, because it's fine to let go of something. That's really an admirable thing. So letting go of it is great. So what if you actually spend a lot of money on the item and you spend $300 on a food processor, for example? Maybe you're not quite ready to just donate it. Or maybe if you found the right situation, you would be happy to donate it. Maybe you'd be happy to donate it to a friend who has a home business. Or maybe you would be happy to donate it to a church where you know it would be used for good fundraising causes. Or maybe it's something that can go to kind of an upscale thrift store if you have such a thing in your area. Or maybe you could sell it on eBay. There's lots of choices for things like that. And so when you're thinking about the kitchen stuff, it really becomes about how much time do you have to give it. Do you really have time to spend a lot of energy on posting things on Facebook or on Craigslist or on eBay, because it takes a lot of time to photograph and post those things? Do you really have the time it takes to follow up on all the little leads and make sure that you're paying attention to fraud and you're not wasting it? Because honestly, in my experience, you can spend a lot of time trying to connect with that person over a $5 item, and it can become more trouble than it's worth. So I have a recommendation, and it's just because it's the easiest thing. Choose your favorite charity. Now in our area, of course, there's Goodwill, there's Salvation Army, and there's other thrift stores. There's a variety of thrift stores that have different purposes. My favorite is the thrift store that supports the homeless shelter in our area. So I really get a kick out of taking my stuff that no longer serves a purpose for me, take it to them. They process it, they sell it, and the proceeds go to take care of the homeless folks in our area. And I think that's fantastic. And so instead of feeling like, oh my goodness, I've got to get a little bit of money back for this item, I am ready to say, it's okay. I'm letting it go. It no longer serves purpose for me, but it will serve a purpose for another family. And that's when you take it off to the thrift store and let those fine folks take care of it. So that's my suggestion. It really is my honest to goodness suggestion that instead of spending a lot of energy trying to sell your stuff and posting it online and trying to meet with people and follow up on different little leads and stuff, think about a few people that you might like to give some sentimental items to possibly, and then donate the rest. The easiest answer is always to just take it to your favorite charity and donate it. It really is the easiest answer. Now, if you want to get a little complicated about it, if you really want to give it some finesse, you can see what your school accepts, see what your neighborhood schools accept for donations, see what the dog pounds accepts, see what the daycare in your community will accept, and then take those things to those charities. you really want to spend some time and energy in it, instead of trying to make a couple of bucks out of it, make it purposeful and make it fit the need in your community. So again, it's the easiest thing, to just donate. When in doubt, donate. Okay? So I'm trying to save you all the hassle of Craigslist and a free cycle, and some of those things can be kind of a pain, and it's already frustrating enough that there's schnitzel in your house, let alone having to go through days and days of crazy just to get it back out of your house. All of it is a good reminder to make it a little bit tougher to buy something and bring it into your home, and because it really does take some work to get it back out of your house once it's there. So put a couple of boxes together somewhere in your home that you can begin to fill with the things that you're ready to part with. And then you can make a run to your favorite charity, to your favorite thrift store, and part with those items. Let's try to keep it really simple. Let's not make this a big federal thing, because the more complex we make it, the less likely we are to actually follow through. So I have been known to put a couple of empty boxes in the trunk of the car and just fill them along the day as I'm working through downsizing. And then try not to drive around town with a full truck for a month, but actually make a special trip to the charity and drop it off and get it done and off of your list of things to do. Okay? So when downsizing, of course you can sell things. Of course you can put the energy into finding just the right place to donate it, but it's always easiest to load it all up and take it to your favorite charity and get it done, because done is the best thing ever, right? Next week rather, we're going to tackle those kitchen cabinets. We're going to get into all the dark nooks and crannies, and we're going to ask the question, what serves the purpose and what does not? So stick around. We'll be back on Monday with more. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Carmen Shenk, the Tiny House Foodie, reminding you that we can go tiny, we can enjoy simplicity, and we can eat really well. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.